Now it's time for the donkey of the day. That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil?
Man!
The Breakfast Club.
Donkey of the day for Thursday, April 25th goes to Demonte Jackson of Houston, Texas. Drop on the clues bombs for H-Town and everybody that listens to us on 93.7 The Beat in Houston. What's happening?
Shout out to the beat.
Now, Demonte Jackson is in jail right now, charged with 2 counts of aggravated robbery and 1 count of burglary. I hope and pray Demonte Jackson gets prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I hope he gets every bit of prison time that the law in Houston can give him, because there's certain things, certain people who need to be protected at all costs in our culture, and Bernard Freeman is one of them. If you don't know who Bernard Freeman is, he's a rapper, an author, a teacher, a distinguished lecturer, professionally known as the OG Bun B. Drop on the clues bombs for Bun B, damn it. Let me tell you something, man. I am born and raised in Moncks Corner, South Carolina, and I have been UGK positive since I heard Pocket Full of Stones in like 1992. All right, I worship at the house of Pimp C and Bun B. I know we talk about who the originators of trap music are. UGK may not have used the term trap, but Pocket Full of Stones is supposed to bubble, Feds in town, cocaine in the back of the ride. Those songs provided the soundtrack for young crack dealers in the South, so that was indeed trap music. All hail UGK now and forever. Drop on the clues bombs for UGK, damn it. Sadly, we lost Pimp C, but we still have Bun B. And after Tuesday's events, we need to be grateful this man is still in our presence physically. Now, before we get to that, I want to tell you a quick story. One of my first viral moments as a young radio jit was back in like 2005, and I was interviewing Bun B on Hot 103.9 in Columbia, South Carolina. Drop on the clues bombs for Hot 103.9. We're syndicated there.
That the station that fires you?
That is one of the stations that fired me. Salute to Chris Connors, but hey, one time for the 803, that's home. All right? And he revealed during that interview with me in 05 that Pimp C was being released from prison that December, and this was October. And I remember this because Bun B was promoting his first solo album, Trill, that came out in October of 2005. And I remember allhiphop.com was the big hip-hop website in the culture at the time, and they ran that story, and they cited me as their source, and that was big for me back then, and I appreciated that. And the reason I'm telling you that story is because Bun B, during that interview, also said something to me that stuck with me. This is back in 2005. He was telling a story on the interview about people playing with him at his hotel. And he was saying people were knocking on his door and running away. And Bun B's exact words in that interview with me in 2005 was, "For anybody listening who's playing at my door, I didn't fly here to Columbia, I drove." If you understand that talk, then you have a proper understanding of life. And you will not be surprised by the story I'm about to tell you. And you will understand why this young boy, Demonte Jackson, is getting donkey of the day. See, Demonte Jackson, he tried the national treasure that is Bun B. Demonte Jackson decided on Tuesday afternoon that he wanted to do a home invasion, but Demonte Jackson picked the wrong house. Let's go to KHOU 11 CBS for the report, please.
The rapper's attorney told us today Bun B and his wife were home when the doorbell rang. She went to answer it because she was expecting a package. Houston police say Demonte Jackson, wearing a mask and armed with a gun, forced his way into the home. Police say he was demanding stuff, so Bun B's wife offered up the keys to her car. Police say Bun B, who was upstairs, heard the commotion. He grabbed a gun and ended up confronting the guy in the garage. It turned into a gunfight before the guy ran off. As for Demonte Jackson, police arrested him after he popped up at a hospital in Pearland trying to get help for the gunshot wound to his shoulder. The 20-year-old is charged with a trio of felonies. He will spend his time in jail tonight. He's expected to be back in court tomorrow morning.
Dropping the clues bombs for OG Bun B.
Absolutely.
All praises due to God for covering Bun B and his wife, Queen. Do we have Bun's lawyer talking? I'd like to hear that.
In an act of tremendous courage on her part, her fear this was someone here trying to target her husband. So she gave him the car keys and all the possessions she had. He insisted on going upstairs. She acted like she couldn't and pushed him to just take the car and leave.
Salute the Queen for protecting her king. All right, dropping the clues bombs for Queen, damn it. Okay? Queen, like, take the car, but you're not going to harm my king. By the grace of God, Bun B heard the commotion and was able to arm himself, which brings me to my second point. I will always fight for my right to keep and bear arms, okay? This is what the Second Amendment is all about, baby, all right? I have guns to protect and defend myself and my family against situations like this. Do we need some type of gun control in this country? Yes. Do we also need protection from people like Demonte Jackson? Hell yes. So it's 2A all day for me, all right? Now, Bun B did exactly what he was supposed to do, and Demonte Jackson learned the hard way that track 9 on Riding Dirty, That's Why I Carry, is more than a country rap tune. All right, Bun B told you that's why I pack my N-word. That's why I pray. Because where I stay, I got to carry my mother effing gun every single day. All right? He tried to warn you mother effers back then. All right? That's why he carries. All right? Now, Demonte, when you hear that record later in life, you will have a whole new appreciation for it. Now, it warmed my cold heart to hear that Demonte wasn't targeting Bun B because I couldn't handle that. All right? I couldn't handle living in a world where good souls are getting targeted. All right? We just lost King Nipsey Hussle. So if someone was out here targeting the god Bun B, I couldn't handle that because it would just make me question the law of attraction even more because Bun B don't do nothing but give out positive vibes, positive energy. How many interactions have you had with Bun B, Angela?
Too many to count.
Are they all positive?
Always.
Envy, what about you?
Yeah, same with me. He's the only person I called to check on him yesterday. Like, he's a positive brother.
Listen, man, I'm realizing even though you can put out positive energy, that just won't stop from happening. I really wish I could curse right now, okay? But yes, sometimes happens, and all you do is, just hope for the best but prepare for the worst, and thank God Bun B was prepared. And Demonte Jackson, let me tell you something. God has another plan for you. Because you should be dead. All right, Bun B had every right to blow your brains out. You broke into that man's house, put a gun to his wife's head, then had a shootout with him in his garage. You should be deceased right now, but you're not. So I hope you take this opportunity to change the rest of your life. Bun B blessed you. All right, that little shot to the shoulder was a blessing, and your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. It was by chance that you broke into Bun B's house. It wasn't intentional that you were breaking into Bun B's house to specifically rob Bun B, but I pray you make an intentional change and learn from that error in your ways because the life you save by doing that will be your own. Because if you don't and you continue on the path you are on, you will end up in jail or dead. And clearly, God has a plan for you because you should be dead today. All right? Please let Remy Ma give Demonte Jackson the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
Charlamagne the God here, and today's Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey and call my friend Michael if you've been hurt in a construction accident. 212-962-1020. That's 212-962-1020. Don't be a donkey.